There is a county line that runs right through the middle of Spring Hill, Tennessee. And I can tell you that most buyers have absolutely no idea which side that they are on when they start looking. That single decision changes your property taxes, it changes your school district, it changes what you can afford, sometimes by over $100,000. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which side of the line is right for you.
Hey there, my name is David Van Steenkiss, and I'm a real estate professional right here in Middle Tennessee. I help people find their perfect property in just the right location. So whether you're local, upsizing, downsizing, or simply moving locations, or if you're relocating from out of state, even out of the country, I've got you covered. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. If you find this helpful today, please hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who is looking in Middle Tennessee. It genuinely helps the channel. And don't forget to stay all the way to the end, because I have a bonus tip that could open up a side of the market that most people never even look at. Also, there's a link in the description where you can download the buyer guide and relocation guides for free. Grab these because they'll save you a ton of time in your research.
Spring Hill, Tennessee sits about 30 miles south of downtown Nashville, close enough to make the commute work, far enough to feel like a different world. The city has exploded in growth, with a population now approaching 60,000 residents and growing at nearly 6% per year. Spring Hill has consistently ranked as one of the fastest growing communities in the entire country. Now, here's the thing that most videos about Spring Hill do not tell you. The city spans two counties, Williamson County to the north and Maury County to the south. And the county line is not just a line on a map. It is a real financial and lifestyle decision that will follow you for as long as you own your home there. On the Williamson County side of Spring Hill, you are accessing some of the highest rated school districts in all of Tennessee, consistently ranked in the top tier statewide. Homes here start around $550,000 and go well past $900,000 in the newer master plan communities. On the Maury County side, home prices drop significantly. You can find well-maintained properties in the $400,000 range, and in some areas, even lower. Property taxes are also lower. The trade-off is that you are in the Maury County public school system, which is solid, but not Williamson County. The overall cost of living in Spring Hill runs about 5 to 6% below the national average. Groceries are 4% lower than the national average. Utilities run about 19% below the national average. And this is before you factor in the single biggest financial advantage of living in Tennessee: no state income tax. Zero. Your paycheck is not touched by a state income tax. That is real money, money that goes toward a mortgage, toward savings, toward whatever matters most to you.
So before I show you what homes actually look like in the different price points on each side, I want to be very clear about something. If schools are your number one priority, the Williamson County side is where you want to be. If your budget is a little tighter, or if space and land matter more to you than the school district name, then the Maury County side opens up a very different set of options. So let me show you both.
On the Williamson County side of Spring Hill, a new single-family home in a master-planned community typically falls between $550,000 and $800,000. Some of the premium neighborhoods with larger lots push well past that. For that price point, buyers are typically getting 3 to 4 bedrooms, an open concept floor plan, 2 to 3 car garages, and access to community amenities like pools, walking trails, and neighborhood parks. Construction is generally newer. Most of this inventory was built after 2010. On the Maury County side, that same budget stretches noticeably further. Entry-level homes here start in the $400,000 range. A buyer spending $500,000 may be looking at a larger lot, a home with more square footage, or a property that simply has more breathing room around it. Homes in Spring Hill have been sitting on the market for around 65 to 67 days on average, compared to 60 days last year. That is a buyer's market signal. There is room to negotiate. Sellers know it. The citywide median home price currently sits in the $490,000 to $530,000 range, depending on the data source and timing. But that number is almost meaningless without knowing which county you are shopping in, which is exactly why I wanted to break it down for you this way. Median household income in Spring Hill is around $106,000, well above the national average. Job growth from 2018 to 2023 ran at 13.5% compared to just 4% nationally. General Motors operates a major facility here, and the region's healthcare and logistics sectors continue to add employment. Now here is the segment that most Spring Hill videos completely skip, and it is the one that might matter most to a specific kind of buyer. The land market. In and around Spring Hill, particularly on the Maury County side, there is a legitimate acreage market. Mini farms, 5-acre homesteads, and larger raw land tracts are available. That is real country living. Think a private drive, a few acres of pasture, room for a garden or livestock, and no HOA telling you what you can do with your property. And you are still 30 to 35 minutes from downtown Nashville on a normal traffic day. Active listings include 23-acre tracts in Williamson County, tucked off Duplex Road. 42-acre tracts with road frontage near I-65. 5-acre build-ready lots in Maury County priced to allow a custom home and still come in well under $1 million all in. If you have dreamed about a mini farm or a homestead and thought you had to give up access to Nashville to get it, Spring Hill's Maury County site is worth a serious look. And here is the insider tip I promised you. When you search Spring Hill homes online, most platforms do not clearly label which county a property is in. The zip codes overlap. The city name is the same. You can be looking at 2 homes in the same neighborhood, and one is in Williamson County and one is in Maury County. Different taxes, different schools, different assessed value calculations. The number one thing I tell every buyer shopping Spring Hill: before you fall in love with a listing, confirm the county. Confirm the school district assignment for that specific parcel. Don't assume. I verify this for every client before we even schedule a showing.
There's a link in the description to schedule a call with me directly. Zero pressure, just a conversation. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit from this content. And feel free to comment and ask questions. I read them all, and it genuinely helps the channel. I'm David Van Steenkis, and this is Nashville Life, Home and Acres. I'll see you in the next one.